Can you say, hi, welcome back to my channel? Say that. Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I picked up the camera. Life has just been quite busy now as a mom of two. I went back to work a little over a month ago, and honestly, the adjustment back is always so much more overwhelming than I expect it to be, and we will get into all of that in a little bit. I just got home from the gym. I did a pull day and I did 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, and oh my lord, I feel so good but so tired right now. And now we are home, we are up, we are ready to attack the day. Emma is still sleeping. She will most likely be up in the next like 10-15 minutes, but whenever AJ wakes up, what do you want when you wake up in the morning?
No.
Tell me. What do you want?
No.
What do you want me to get with this hand?
No. Cheerios.
Cheerios. Yeah, we're gonna go get Cheerios and juice, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get some.
You called that.
Say hi.
Hi.
Today is a Friday, so I am actually off today. So I normally would not go to the gym and work out on my off day, but I wasn't able to get this workout in yesterday. Trash. But I wasn't able to get this workout in yesterday, and I am really trying to get 5 days of exercise in. I am trying right now to do 4 lifts and then a day of like cardio core, cardio strength day. And so since I did not have a chance yesterday to do this workout, I figured since today is my off day and Timmy is going to be out of the house all day, that before I'm like in mom mode doing all the things, that I would take a moment and go get a good workout in. And I am super glad that I did, even though when the alarm went off at 4:20 in the morning on my off day, I was like, not doing it. I'm not doing it today. I am sleeping in. But then I was like, Marissa, I told myself that I was going to feel so much better after I just like got literally out of bed and started getting ready for the day, and I did. So I'm very grateful that I got up and I did it, because now it is only 6:30 in the morning. We have the rest of the day left, and I did my workout today and took time for myself. So go, mommy. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. What a good night's sleep. Climb. Doop. Ready? Tops and bottoms, in between. Scrub them all together, now they're clean, squeaky clean. I went to the gym.
Why?
No way.
You come back.
I did. I always come back. You know that. JK. LMNOP. We have 2 main things going on today. First, we have Emma's doctor's appointment, her 4-month checkup. We have that at 9:45 in the morning. So we are getting ready to head over to my mom's house now, because AJ is going to stay there while I take Emma to the doctor. And then after we get back, I'll be at my mom's, kind of just hanging out for a little bit while he naps. And then at 1 o'clock, I am getting my nails done, because I desperately, can you see how grown out they are? Desperately need my nails done, and I really do like this design, but to be honest, I am quite excited to go back to chrome. Like, I am just missing chrome nails, so I'm debating between either like a light pink chrome or a buttered yellow chrome. I had you guys vote on my Instagram, so I don't know what you're gonna decide, but this is the fit for today. A little tube top, some flowy black shorts, kind of been my vibe at the moment, like casual, but I still kind of feel a little put together since I have like things to do outside of just like hang out at the house all day with the kids. On the way to AJ's doctor's appointments, every single time I would be so stressed that he would be underweight, because the one time, you guys have probably heard me say this a million times, but I was so stressed about his weight because the first initial doctor that we had with AJ told us that he was failing to thrive as an infant and that he was too tiny, and genuinely that was the worst thing in the entire world, that as a parent and as a first-time parent especially, that I could hear. And especially as a breastfeeding mom, I genuinely felt like I was doing something to deprive my child of nutrients and of being healthy. And so it was quite literally the worst thing to hear, and it really made me second guess myself my entire motherhood journey in the beginning with AJ, that like I was doing something wrong, that he was not going to be able to grow and succeed as well as any other child. And I would literally be so stressed at every single doctor's appointment that they were going to tell us that he was underweight, that he was falling off of his curve, that he hadn't grown enough since his last appointment. Like, I was just constantly stressed going into doctor's appointments that that I was going to get bad news. I was just constantly stressed that I was going to get bad news. So it has been such a like healing experience this time around with Emma that I have so much confidence in, one, that she is doing exactly what she is supposed to be doing, because her and AJ are so different as babies, right? Like AJ was never the best sleeper in the entire world. Emma, since literally night 1 in the hospital, has woken up once every single night, like maybe twice on a bad night. But AJ still, to this day, he's 2 years old, could wake up 2, 3, 4, 5 times every single night. So they are just such different babies in terms of eating. AJ used to literally take 45 minutes on one side when he was nursing, and Emma could be done her entire feed on one side in 5 minutes. Like they are just so drastically different. And so I think it's been such a healing experience this time around to just have so much faith and confidence in myself as a parent, that I am doing exactly what I need to be doing as a parent for my child, but also that she is exactly where she needs to be as a baby. Like I feel like it's so easy to question yourself and if you're doing the right thing, and you just want to do what's best for your child, of course, but it can be so stressful that you're making the wrong decision. Or I really questioned whether I should stop nursing with AJ because it felt like that was the reason that he was not succeeding and not thriving as a child. And I just really questioned everything about that, and because a doctor made me feel that way. So going into doctor's appointments for AJ, every single time I was nervous, I was panicked, and I was like, what are they going to tell me today? Like, are they going to tell me to stop nursing? Are they going to tell me that he's underweight? Like, what is the bad news I'm going to get? And this time around with Emma, it has been such a healing experience because I just know I am doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, and I am loving and doing the best for my child that I can possibly be doing, but also at the same time that she is exactly where she needs to be as a 4-month-old. So even if she is not like developmentally, like physically rolling over and doing all of the things that even maybe AJ was, I'm not stressed about it because every baby is on their own timeline. So it's just so interesting and so crazy that the second time around I feel that much more confident in just like parenting and my motherhood experience, especially with a baby. Obviously everything with AJ, like I've said to you guys, is still new. We're still experiencing all of that for the first time, but definitely in terms of everything with Emma, like I've been through the baby phase before. I've experienced what it's like to have a newborn, to have a 4-month-old, to do all of those things. So it really is just interesting that the stress level going into this appointment, I'm like not worried about it at all. Like my biggest nerves going into this is just that she's going to cry when she gets her shots, because that is the worst sound in the entire world, because you just want to make them feel better. But other than that, I'm not worried about it at all, because I know she is a perfect, happy, healthy baby that is doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing. So it is just such a nice feeling, because if you would have told me that I would have felt that way with AJ, I probably wouldn't have believed you. Time for her appointment. It's right about 9:30 now. Her appointment's at 9:45. So going to head in to her 4-month appointment, and I will update you guys afterward. One thing about me is post-appointment, I am always going to reward myself with a Starbucks, especially if it is for a baby and I have to listen to them crying when they get shots, or when I'm pregnant. Always going to reward myself with Starbucks. My order is a venti iced chai latte with oat milk, brown sugar syrup, a caramel drizzle, and sweet cream cold foam. Does it kind of taste like a dessert? Abso-forkin-lutely. Is that why we only get it sometimes to treat ourselves? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You guys, first of all, look at how freaking cute the nails turned out. Literally just like the perfect neutral is what I was looking for, and I have been missing chrome so much, but are you freaking kidding me? Can you see that? Are you kidding me? Chipped already. It chipped already. So now I have to go back to the nail salon either tomorrow or Sunday when I have a moment and get it fixed, because I am not going to sit here for 3 weeks with a chipped nail. It is the only thing I would be able to focus on if I did not get it fixed. It is right about 8:30 now, and we just finished putting the kids to bed. Emma has been going to bed in her own room for just about a week now, and honestly, so pleasantly surprised by how well she has done transitioning to her own room. Like I was saying to you guys earlier, she has kind of always been the type of baby that wakes up once, maybe twice every single night. And before we transitioned her to her own room, she was waking up to the sound of my alarm in the morning when I was going to work. And so she would wake up at like her normal 2 to 3 o'clock to eat and then fall back asleep. But then she was waking up again at like 4 o'clock when my alarm went off for work, and we were like, no, we do not want that to be a thing. And so once that was we kind of started to feel like that's what she was waking up from, we decided to transition her over to her own room. She's 4 months now. That's around when we transitioned AJ, and she has done so well with it, literally completely unbothered. She's still waking up that normal like 1 time time, typically between 2 to 3. And then for the most part from there, she's been sleeping till around like 6:30, 6:45. So like honestly, all things considering, it has been going so well, which is incredible because I feel like it is always so stressful to transition your baby into their own room. I think more for the parent than for the baby. I don't think they're bothered by it at all, but thank gosh it has not been stressful transitioning her, and she has done so well with it. Pull it to the curb. Pull, pull, pull. Trash can picks it up. You do it together. Ready? Pull, pull, pull. Over your foot. Pull, 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 pull. Good job.
Open that. Open that.
It needs to open. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't flip. Maybe, I think because it has to go this way.
Hold that, Mommy.
That's what lifts the trash can up. Lift, dump. Told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Scat, scoodle doot, flip flop flee. Everybody's running up the coconut tree. I finally feel like literally 4 months later, we are in a good routine and we know how to like balance their nap schedules and just like the timing of our day to day now. Obviously, like I've been back at work for about a month and a half now, and I tried to put like very minimal pressure on myself on what I think that transition back to work is going to look like, because obviously like the schedules are so different. But obviously with the transition back to work, I just try to put like as little pressure on myself as possible to like show up online and like really feel like I have a good routine, because in the beginning I genuinely feel like I am just sprinting 24/7 when I go back to work, like between getting up at 4 in the morning or sometimes earlier depending on when she needs me, and then working a full 10-hour day and then coming home and going right back into mom mode. I just feel like I am literally non-stop 24/7, and so I try to put just very little pressure on myself, which is why I've taken a longer hiatus than I was hoping for from YouTube and been posting lots on social media. Like I'm just trying to like allow myself to ease back into it, but I do genuinely feel 4 months later that we have finally like gotten a good routine in terms of just like what their schedules require in the course of a day. Right now she's napping around 3 times every single day, sometimes a 4th if the naps are short, but for the most part she is napping right around like 8:30, 8:45, and that nap is anywhere from about 30 minutes to an hour. She takes her best nap of the day right around like 11, 11:30, and that could be up to 2 hours for her nap. And then her third and most of the time final nap what's wrong? Then her third and final nap of the day typically comes around like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and same thing, that one could be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. And then she's been going to bed in her own room, like I was saying to you guys, anywhere between 7:15, but really starting the bedtime process around like 6:30, 6:45. So honestly, I feel like her schedule, like now that she is on a schedule now, has been a lot easier to navigate. And then AJ's schedule has stayed the same. He takes 1 nap a day. He typically goes down around 11:15, 11:30 in the morning, and most of the time that nap will be around 2, potentially 2.5 hours long. When she takes a really good nap, that middle nap of the day, their nap actually overlaps, which has been incredible because you could potentially have up to 2 hours of just quietness. Even at like 4.5 months, she does nap the best when we are holding her. Obviously she does do really well overnight. We are really fortunate for that, but definitely nap wise, she still does the best for sure when we are holding her. And definitely that long middle nap of the day, when we are with her and we just hold her, because it ensures that she gets a really good nap, because obviously she needs it, but it also gives us like a moment to breathe, that even though you are contact napping and holding a baby, and like full transparency, I love a contact nap. Would I want every single nap to be a contact nap forever? No, but there is something so special about just like holding them, snuggling them. Like it makes me feel so close to them, and I love that. We love to snuggle, but definitely that middle nap, it gives you a moment to like breathe, like watch some TV, scroll on social media for a moment, and even though you're holding a baby, you're still a little bit more like hands off, which is nice. But I will say that like now, finally, almost 4.5 months in, it feels a lot less daunting to like navigate their schedules, go out and about with both of them like by myself, be home with both of them by myself. Like before I was like, how do I do a nap time with both of them at the same time? How do I put them to bed? And now I feel like I'm finally like, because their schedules aren't perfectly aligned and they're like slightly staggered right now, I put her down for her second nap first, and then I'll put him down for his nap, and then same thing with bedtime. Like she goes down almost an hour earlier than he does, so I'll put her to bed, then AJ and I have some like one-on-one time, which is really, really nice, and then I put him to bed. So like it's honestly like I finally feel like now we're like getting into the swing of things, and like I'm like, okay, we can do this, we can handle this whole two kids thing. But it has literally taken 4.5 months to feel that way. Put Emma to sleep a little bit ago, and Timmy is putting AJ down now. We have kind of divided and conquered those tasks. Since having 2 kids, he basically will put AJ to sleep every single night, and then I put Emma to sleep. And like I was saying to you guys earlier, they do go to bed at different times. So Emma will go to sleep first at around like 7-ish, and then AJ goes down closer to like 8:15. And I do have to say that it has been so nice having those like uninterrupted moments with AJ at the end of the night, where we just get to like hang out and snuggle and watch whatever TV show he picks to kind of wrap up the night. I feel like he really, really needs it, just that like undivided attention from me. And it is also nice to just like be able to give that to him as well, because I will say that that is one of the most difficult things about now having 2 kids, is like I did not realize how much I was going to miss AJ, even though he was like in the same room as me. Because of course sometimes when I'm like feeding Emma or holding her when she's asleep, like I'm not able to interact with AJ as much as I was when it was just the 2 of us or just the 3 of us. And so you do not realize how much you're going to miss them, even though they are in the same room as you. And same thing with your partner or your like significant other. Like even though Timmy and I spend a lot of time together, a lot of times he's handling AJ and I'm handling Emma, or vice versa, or like we are kind of just doing 2 different things. And I feel like now that she's getting a little bit bigger and she's awake more and she's playing and she's interacting a little bit more, those are kind of like, you know, those are kind of like merging a little bit more. But for a hot minute, for the first like 4 months so far, it's kind of been like he's with one, I'm with the other. And then even though we're all in the same room, we're not all necessarily interacting all of the time. So I feel like it has been nice now that their schedules are a little bit more like normal and stable, that we're able to have time, the 2 of us at the end of the night. Like Timmy and I can spend quality time together, because both of them will be asleep by 8:30 every single night. And then also now that we're putting Emma to bed earlier, we have that uninterrupted time with AJ. I feel like that has been super important. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here. If you guys like this video, please make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. I already know it supports my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you never miss another video that I post. If you haven't, make sure you follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok so you can see all the fitness and lifestyle content I post on there. And I will catch you guys here next time. Whoop! I almost thought I wasn't gonna get that in before my camera died.